Hi, my name's Phil. I like talking about politics, and in this video I'd like to discuss how the Conservatives have been caught plumbing the depths of decency again by using the public's concerns for abused children in order to steal their data. Does the party have no red lines of decency anymore? But first, for daily political commentary, please hit the subscribe button so you don't miss out. So a quick one, but I think an important point. Protect your data. It's very valuable to people, and some of those people will use it to harm you. And one of the biggest, most organised scammers out there is the Conservative Party. They've been up to their data stealing tricks again. Now, they have form for this. I think I talked about a year ago or so about another example. They do it quite a bit, but there was a particular case I remember of a Conservative candidate putting out a fake petition. It was for a fish and chip shop in town. Sounds like a mad petition. It's like, but it's the sort of thing that will get certain people to say, oh yeah, there should be a fish and chip. Fish and chips, yeah, British staple. But not only was there already a fish and chip shop in the area he was discussing, but as a councillor, he personally had blocked an application to open up another one there. So basically, he wasn't interested in having a new fish and chip shop. What he was interested in was a pretext to get people to give him their personal data, which they had to submit on the petition. And they do this a lot. They try and find something that they think will get people to sign a petition, then they use it really to steal their data. Well, the Tories are at it again. Yesterday, Labour's Education Secretary, Bridget Phillipson, when discussing how the Tories were trying to derail her bill to close loopholes in child protection systems, said she thought they'd sunk as low as they could get, but she was wrong. Well, they've sunk lower still. Not only are they pushing deliberately insightful disinformation on child abuse, which runs the risk of getting people killed, but they're trying to use public concern to steal their data. Mike Smith of The Mirror was discussing another of their petitions yesterday. One of the journalists absolutely worth following on social media if you're into that. There are a few journalists I maybe don't mention enough, as I'm mostly talking about the bad faith actors in the media. But in the press, you've got Adam Bienkov of Byline Times, Pippa Crerar of The Guardian, Mike Smith of The Mirror, who, when it comes to Westminster news, are always on the ball. So he's reporting that the Tories are taking advantage of public concern about grooming gangs by putting out a petition. But the petition, although it's like you think you're signing for the inquiry that the Daily Mail have told you we should have, but it's just a data harvesting exercise. See, they want your name, email and postcode, but then underneath it says they need the information to contact them, but not specifically about this, but anything they feel they want to contact you about. So you're also giving them permission to canvass you directly with political messages. And Smith dug in and had a look at their privacy policy, which you need for legal purposes. You're not giving them this information as a necessary step in proving that you live in the UK and therefore can sign such a petition. No. If you read the small print, you are specifically giving them, which no one will, you're specifically giving them permission to send you lots of different forms of political advertising for anything they like. It's illegal to target people personally with political ads unless the person has given their permission for it. So, for example, I get stuff from Labour because I give them permission. Now, do people signing this petition think they're giving personal information to the Tories so the Tories can target them with whatever they like in future and share it with their donors and other political activists? No, I don't think people signing this petition think that, but legally they have just given the Tories the power to use that data in a whole host of ways. Smith reported that they've already been caught using the data to ask people for money. Oh, not for the victims of child abuse, of course, no, for them. Frankly, when Labour do have time to look at dealing with the cracks in our political system, and there are a lot of them, they really need to tighten the law on data harvesting. It should be made clear. In fact, you shouldn't be able to piggyback like this. You know, people should give explicit and clear permission to use their data for targeted political ads. So if you invite people to sign for something else, like a petition, it should be by law, you cannot piggyback off that to sort of ask the person to give you permission to use the data for anything else, because they're probably not going to be aware that that's what they're doing. There should be a separate request that you fill in specifically for giving a political party permission to target you. Because this is a con. They're taking advantage of terrible crimes to build up a database of people they can target for their own selfish purposes without the express permission of those people. It is a legal loophole that needs closing. And it might just be worth mentioning, again, and to people you know, your data is valuable to people. Not all of those people have your interests at heart, so just be careful who you give it to. Petitions about hot topics like this are a real good way of running a scam like this. You know, maybe try to make others aware it is a common trick. It is a scam. So, you know, there are third-party websites which can be used for petitions, which will protect the data from the organisers of the protest. Petitions which give the Tories personal data are always used for their own purposes. They have form for this. They've done it before. They'll do it again. They are utterly shameful. I'm getting to the point where I pretty much give up any hopes that they might return to the human race. It looks increasingly likely that the next 10 years is just going to be the period where they slowly merge with Reform UK. And then the best we can hope for is that they just lose the centre-right to the Lib Dems. But there we are. Those are my thoughts. Let me know yours in the comments below. If you've enjoyed the video, please click the like button and subscribe for further content. If you'd like to support the channel further, you can click the join button for memberships. Thanks for listening, and until next time, I'll see you later.